lane being pushed in with a half-decent wave. Sun Sheng finally hits level 7, 25 minutes into the game. He is really, really under-leveled at the moment. ES Fisher just trying to lock it out. Of course, that can be a maximum of level 4. And even then, he won't really have the extra buffs on the back of it too. Looks like Windrunner's got a friend called a Windrunner. Obviously, one of them's going to be an illusion running around in that middle lane. Look for the lanes to still be pushed out. Viper really trying to defend that top lane because it's been pressured so much already. You're just like, okay, you know the pressure's up. I don't think Enigma has really even left that top lane. He just keeps on reappearing every couple of minutes. And of course, you know where he's gone off. He's having a picnic inside the Scourge Neutrals kind of style. But 9-3, we have the Necrolite trying to hold off towards this middle attack at the moment, all being run by Windrunner. No help actually coming from the Illusion this time around. Viper rejoining in as well as Venomancer. So all the team, looks like we might even see CCM starting to rally themselves up here towards the middle with that bottom lane pushed out and Morphling actually preoccupied at the moment. They might think now might be a good time to bring down the tier 1 tower, and Kelly gains some sort of map control back. That tier 1 tower has to be the first mark.
Well, that's because like the Morphling's at the bottom lane and the Lion is at the top lane doing his own thing, which is why like this Windrunner defending mid, this is not gonna be a problem because both lanes are pushing out at the side lane. They're gonna be so pressured that while they're defending, they're gonna have to be in engagement. Everything they're gonna have to do at one time. They're gonna panic. They're gonna do, and Sentinel Ehome is probably gonna do a 4-1 push, take 2 lanes, force them to pick 1 lane to go for, and that'll be it. SF TPing to top lane, trying to defend up against the Enigma. Enigma is almost level 16. That means he will have level 3 Black Hole. Killer.
It's awesome. I actually love the item build at the moment on Morphling. He's actually gone for the Ethereal Blade. Not an item we see a hell of a lot actually coming out. But actually probably a better way than actually going than the Butterfly for the Morphling, with just that ability to actually convert yourself into that ethereal form. Because it does it to the target enemy, but because he jumps himself straight over the top. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight to actually watch. So wait for that during the middle of the next big battles, because the Legion Sphere on top of him too. It's going to be very, very hard to really stop him too. Hood of Defiance is completed on Windrunner right now. Crow's flying in. There's a lot of recipes at the moment. In fact, the pipe is now completed on Windrunner. Just catching on the edge of the creep wave. Morphling thinking about pushing up that middle lane too. Top lane. It's being pressured by Lion, Blink Dagger, Gem on top of him. They're going to want to try and bring him down, get rid of that Gem before he counter wars absolutely everything on the field. So keep your eyes open. You do not want that to actually lose even more vision.
Well, the Lion is a witch. You don't want to cross a witch. She has Hex, he has Stun, he has Finger, now he has Dagger, and he has a Gem. How are you going to catch him? You can't catch him. Unless you go like 3 people go at once, but they don't really have a catcher. A little bit of the yawning going on over here. In the middle lane, you do see the Morphling is back. You know, he was in the bottom and he does have a Terror Blade. That is just so crazy. And you do see at the bottom lane, level 16 the Enigma. That means he does have the level 3 Black Hole, right?
Yeah, it definitely does mean that. Level 3 ultis for all once you hit level 16.
I'm just waiting for an engagement, which I know it's inevitable. It's going to come now. I mean, they pretty much have every item they need to go engagement. Very, very aggressive on the top lane. Windrunner, Lion, and the CM. A Fisher comes out trying to, delay them, slow that.
It's the solos again. You got one pushing mid, one pushing bottom, and then the tri-lane up on the top, which is still forcing heroes from CCM to split themselves up. Like Necrolite's just been trying to defend that middle lane so much. You got Mushy on the bottom lane. He was the one that got the farm during the first tri-lane. And it's just like, yeah, we got to do something about that one. Enigma. I love the fact that Enigma is now walking around with Lincoln Sphere. Pipe pops off. Here comes the push we've been waiting for. Tier 3. Blink goes in. SF's the first target. Great finger coming through. Enigma blinks in. Black Hole holding everyone in place. There is no escape. ES tries to get away. Morphling over the top. Veno pops his ulti, but it's not enough. There's enough magic resistance. CM even popping off her ulti, doing whatever damage he can, do anything around the area. Wipe out the creep wave. 3 heroes down for the moment. Viper goes down the bottom. Actually, no, he doesn't. He makes picks up Lion on the bottom lane, and that's not going to stand for. In comes the Morphling. Windrunner shackle shot goes off. Mushy should go down on the bottom lane. In fact, does so. 4 on the sidelines. Necrolite still alive. alive. Will it try and make it a 5? Or Necrolize just basically being distraction. They've got to get back in, take out that tower. Nether Drake now with a buyback, trying to get on top of AAA. He's trying to retreat himself as the Morphling. He's still got a lot of health. ES comes through, lets off the fissure. It's a little bit too late though. Morphling waved out. Ethereal Form goes off, and it's enough to bring down the ES.
Guys, I'm not gonna survive this. Ooh. No, anyway, he would have get Reaper, but you see how the Morphling managed to kill him. That was so good.
He tried to get out because Enigma went for the TP as well, got himself caught on the way out. Thought he might have actually had the field of vision in his favour. We'll see another save game coming out with everyone moving themselves back. So 15-5, 30 minutes into this game so far. It's the last match of the night. In fact, the gamers area has been shut down, I believe. And this is the last Dota for the evening. Because we're sticking it out, myself, Tobi 1 and Killy. We've been here all day, flew in this morning, here into beautiful Malaysia. Good to see for the first time a creep wave for the Scourge, heading towards that tier 1 tower. I think it's the first time we've seen a boulder come out of that ancient protector in possibly the last 15 minutes. But Morphling is there, pushing it back. Yasha now on top of the Morphling as well. Look for the Manta to come from it. And wow, it is just so freaking many to come out. Viper, he's almost up to level 16 as well. Not a bad farm on the back of Viper. He's done a half decent effort to try and keep himself in the mix there. But you are going up against Ehome. They've been controlling the map so much right now. Even more counter warding actually coming out through that ability through the gem. The Plague Wars as well, just outside the Roche pit. More being dropped down as well. Obviously from the high ground, Venomanta just trying to stop any attempt or any thought about going near the Roshan pit. Replicate runs straight through at the moment. 1 hit, 2 hit, they kill it, and it just literally bursts into a puddle of water. It's amazing how much damage one Replicate can actually take here, Kelly.
I'm just looking at the Morphling and thinking, he's level 18. It's 30 minutes. He has Lincoln, Ethereal Blade, Bottle, and Yasha.
Manta not far off. Maybe this is why.
Do you think he can 1v5?
No, definitely not. There's too much damage that really comes out from him. If Ehome still want to push through this, they've got to push themselves as a team. Like at the moment, Shackle Shot just try and slow them down a little bit further there. We've got the Wind Runner just moving himself back in the middle lane, knowing the Viper is around, and Mushy is looking for any chance to get any aggressiveness out. But here comes that mid push I was talking about, Skip. It's taken 32 minutes to actually do, but they're going to go for this tier 1 tower, which has so much HP. In the end, it's just a creep wave that actually crosses across, and nothing's really going to come from it. Morphling top lane, he's moving around, farming up whatever he possibly wants right now. The world is his oyster. Complete oyster at the moment.
Well, I think they're going to do a semi-push in the middle lane, since they're going to stick a little bit. Not sure if they've been warding much, because they've been dewarding a lot, as we saw that they were dewarding. Enigma just probably going to push with minions. And at the top lane, the Morphling is just going to hang around and deal some damage, push, do a 4-1. Like I said earlier, 4-1 push would be really effective against Scourge right now, because they do need everybody in the same place at once, because they're slightly, they're under level and their items are losing up, but I'm sure we'll see an engagement where they'll put out a really good fight. I don't think that CCM is behind because they are, worse. It's just that Ehome is playing really well.
Yeah, Ehome have just been right on the mark. They've got all the lanes in nicely.
No mistakes.
Yeah, it's like it's 15-5 at the moment. It's once again a low-scoring game, but still pressure being applied at all times. So it's just one of those things where, even though you're not getting the kills, the pressure's there. You know something can go badly. And Roshan now going down. Morphling actually has a spot, made himself a spot there. So you'll have the Agassi Immortal as well as all his other items completed off here at the moment. You jump yourself around the different lanes. You have the top lane is just pushing by itself at the moment. Enigma's back in this middle lane. Lincoln's as well as a BKB as well as a Blink Dagger. Nothing is going to stop him from letting off that ulti. And we'll have a quick save just before anything actually happens here. Because you can feel it in the air at the moment here, Kelly. Just the fact that they're ready to push themselves in. They've got the Morphling farmed up enough. There's enough pressure. And they need to really actually stop CCM at this point. If they don't, then everything's going to go badly for them.
I mean, even when an Enigma had like the BKB and a dagger, that was enough. Now he has a Lincoln. How are you gonna Q him? He's gonna deflect his first stun or first Q. That's gonna come onto him, and then he's just gonna black hole you. And BKB.
Yeah, you just wait for it. Now we see a bit of an assembly of heroes. Lion, Windrunner, Morphling, CM, Enigma. In fact, it's the entire team for Ehome here in the middle lane. This could be the push to end all pushes. Brace yourselves, people. Pipe goes off again on the creep wave as well. Pipe even coming up. Ehome right in the mix there. Lau goes down. Necrite, the first one to take a fall right in front of it. Instant buyback. Got to defend this tower. There is no more if they're out of this one. They might not even get through the group stages, so they got to do whatever they can. Clip fight off. Try to buy enough time here. T3 tower has gone down. They've caught Mushy out. Great Fissure has actually gone off. Now Enigma might even think about using his black hole right now. Mushy still now going back. Morphling waves over the top. More damage. Mushy hasn't actually gone down. I think he's mentioning himself back out of that one. But Shadow Fiend right in for the ulti as well. Very little damage. Veno drops his. CM's ultis did more damage than Veno's. In comes the Enigma. Black hole. Holds them all in place at the moment. Shadow Fiend still getting caught. Lion doing the damage while holding them all in place. But one Morphling wave over the top. There's a genocide at the moment. The entire Scourge is pushing up the daisies. Mid-racks, melee goes down. They go in towards the range. Forced a couple of buybacks during that one, and they claim a racks. And now they can move themselves down a little bit further. In fact, even 357 just like cleaning up there. Couple of ironwood branches lying around. Wants to make sure the Scourge clean up after himself. Manda pops off. Mech as well. Wave over the top. You say goodbye to the creep wave. Conversion's actually created from that as well. Going straight for the melee racks. Switch themselves around. We'll go for the range racks. Massive damage to actually bring that down. Double rest goes out. And CCM call the GG and start to leave the game. Ehome showing why they're one of the favourites here in this SMM 2010.
Alright, me and Tobi will be back tomorrow and we're going to head off on the night. Thanks for being with us today. It is 12 a.m.
It's right, it's a beautiful time of the night or morning. We'll be back at 10:30 in the morning. That is GMT plus 8 time. If you want to do conversions, Google is your friend. And we'll look forward to your company back then. Thank you very much for tuning in. From myself, Tobi1, as well as the lovely Killy Milkies. We'll see you tomorrow.